Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Better Living Through Fitness Level 1. Let's go ahead and get started with the jog. All right, so we are entering the last 4 episodes or so, the last week's worth of exercises. So things are going to amp up a little bit in these next several videos. All right, let's go into some uppercuts and hooks. Make sure to keep your elbow at 90 degrees when you punch and move your entire torso as much as possible. We're starting to get some springtime here, and I am surrounded by various forms of Hymenoptera, wasps and yellow jackets. All right, so the next exercise is ski jumps. Okay, now we're going to go a little bit side to side like this. We're really engaging our arms in this. Now, if you have ankles, knees, or hip trouble, just do a slight bend in all 3, using your arms to get you up in the air. But if you want to really work on those jumps, remember, this is your workout. All right. Front to back kicks. Pretty straightforward and straight backward. Alternating sides, working our balance, front and back. Front kick, back kick. All right, jumping jacks. Remember, level 1. So if you can't do this, this is too much bouncing, feel free to just step out and step in. I'm going back to normal. All right, side to side, cross downwards. So we're punching to either side, kind of downwards. Doing a cross punch. Now, picture your elbows are like springs. You're not snapping them out. You're kind of like extending out and then pulling back. All right, this next one might be a little goofy for some of you, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Might be goofy for me. I call it Titanic, like the Queen of the World, and then we're gonna dive. All right, so we're gonna lean back like this, with our arms back behind us, really engaging our abs. And then we're gonna lean forward and then act like we're fixing to dive off of a block. So Titanic and dive. We are activating and stretching our core muscles in the front and in the back with this. Hey now, hey, you flew in where my fist was. I wasn't trying to hit you. All right, now back kick and hold. Now, this is gonna tax your balance a little bit. So if you can't kick really high like that, you can just kick lower, like that. These guys are after me. All right. Jogging. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, great job. Let's get some water and start our stretches. I am literally surrounded. Okay. Starting with arms across our chest, slight twist in the trunk. Hold it for 2 seconds and then release. 1, 2, release. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to do a fastball stretch. Pull it from out of the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now remember, 8, 9, 10. Lunge. Pay attention to the tutorial. Slight bend in the knee, pushing our weight through to our heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Slight bend, weight through to the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Quad stretch. Find their balance. Make sure you pivot in the hip. Pull back with your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, calf stretch. Step up, toes on a surface, heel on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, great job. Let's get some water and we'll go back to the exercise. All right, now that we are well warmed up and stretched out, let's go ahead and go. Starting off with a jog. Now, every time we do a jog, it's kind of a reset button to flush our blood throughout our entire body, reoxygenate everything. But every time you go back to jogging, you should be jogging a little bit harder than you did the last time. Now, as I've said before, if lifting your feet off the floor is too hard, you can actually keep your toes on the floor and just lift your heel and take all of the shock out of your legs. All right, coming down to push-ups. We're going to start over here on the rail first, as we always do with normal push-ups. 1, 2.5 steps back, and we're going in. Now with these push-ups, you should normally be able to do at least 10 of these. I'm going to do 20. Do whatever you can though, okay? If you can't do 20, do 10. If you can't do 10, do 5. But the next time you do it, try to do a little bit more, at least by 1 push-up. All right. Now, we're going to shake out our arms, jab, cross. Keep your elbows loose. You don't have to hyperextend your elbows. Keep a slight bend in your elbow every time you throw a punch. I say jab cross. These are actually straight punches because jab cross is based on a fighting stance. One arm is crossing over your body, but since our body is straight forward, these are straight punches. All right. Now, we're going to do some prison stance squats. All right. So basically, you assume the position, and then from there, you do a squat. Now, obviously, this might be a little bit difficult for some of you, so just do a slight bend. You don't have to go way down there like this. You just do a slight bend, but what we're gonna do when we come back up is we're gonna do a crossover sit-up. From the front, down, crossover. Now you notice my elbows aren't even touching my knees. I'm just doing the motion and lifting the leg, which is still pulling from out of the core. But if you're feeling froggy enough, reach and touch it with your elbow. All right. Now, let's shake out our legs. We're gonna do some roundhouse kicks. 10 kicks each side. Now, you should turn your toe in the opposite direction of which you're kicking, and then try to kick with the top of your foot. But if you can't do that, you can, if your balance isn't quite there yet, or if the form feels weird, just turn your plant foot in whichever way feels the most comfortable, and then kick. Other side. All right, coming down to the floor to do our sit-up exercise, we're going to be doing punch-ups, okay? So I'm gonna put my feet up under this rail, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to give ourselves a fighting stance, right? We're gonna have our guard up and parallel to our cheekbones, and then we're gonna reach up and punch. Now the goal is, while we've got our guard here, we're gonna take this elbow and bring it down right next to our ribs, and then punch with the other arm. So keep that guard up and pay attention to where your elbows are going, and that'll actually help you to be able to perform the move. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. All right. Come on back up, going back into the jog. All right, we're jogging a little bit faster, a little bit more vigorously than last time. Like I said, you can keep your feet on the floor and then just really make your arms move faster. All right. Now, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do push-ups. So I'll show you how you can do it over here. We're gonna do them a little bit differently this time, okay? So what we're gonna do is, instead of taking the 2.5 steps back, we're gonna be a little bit closer, because what we're doing is we're gonna do underhanded push-ups. We're gonna put our hands, fingers facing down, and then we're gonna come in like this, so that our arms are gonna be down close to our sides as we do the push-up. Whereas normally we do it like this and engage our chest more. This time we're gonna be engaging our shoulders a little bit more with this exercise, okay? Now, dang bees and wasps. All right, so this is the rail version. Now this is gonna be the really good one. This is the one on the floor, all right? You'll really feel this one, all right? So same position, arms are gonna be kind of down closer to our ribs, elbows closer to our ribs than normal, and we're gonna lean forward and do push-ups that way. Now, this might be really hard for some of you. So if you've never done it before, try the rail version. If you have done it before, just prepare yourself, because you're gonna do it again. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good job. All right. Now we're gonna do jab crosses again, a little bit faster this time. Straight punches, I'm sorry. Now, if you are just starting these exercises, we are actually near the end of the 30-day routine. So you might want to go back and start at the beginning. If this feels like it's too challenging, go back to some of the earliest level 1 exercises and do those every day, and it'll prepare your body for these exercises. All right. Going back to the prison squats. Feet about shoulder width apart, hands up behind your head, down, and then bring your knee towards your elbow, your opposite elbow. Three, two, one. One more. All right. Now we're going to do the roundhouses again. Only now we're going to do double roundhouses, okay? Same side, double kicks. Whatever the height is that you're kicking, just hang out there. Now, if you're feeling ambitious, the level 2 version of this will be a low kick and a high kick, okay? But if you can't do that, just do the double low kick. Almost like you're shaking your leg out. Other side. You should notice that you have one leg that just naturally kicks higher than the other one, all right? Our goal is to level that out so that all of your body is as flexible on one side as it is on the other. As flexible and as strong. All right, now going back down for our sit-ups, or our punch-ups as I like to call them, and here we go. Notice how my elbows come down from up here to parallel with my rib cage as I throw that punch. Let's do 2 more or 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. All right, coming up. Last exercise, high knee run. Bringing our legs up higher. If you can't do that though, just run really vigorously in place like this. You're moving those arms 90 miles an hour. Tiny little steps, fast feet, fast feet. This is the level 1 version of the high knee run. Notice how I've got almost no shock going through my entire body. It's all very light steps, very light movements, but very fast and very rigorous because we're wanting to get that heart rate up. All right. Great job, everybody. Let's get some water and start our stretches. Starting off with a forward lunge. On our right side, slight bend in the knee, weight through to your heel. Hold it for about 20 seconds. All right, now we're going to turn it out to a side lunge. We're going to turn this foot facing forward and we're going to push against this knee in that direction. All right, turning to the other side, forward lunge, slight bend in the knee, weight through to our heel. Never skip the stretches. The stretches are the most important part. All right, turning that back leg out, going into a side lunge, pushing against the inside of this knee. Okay, now we're gonna bend over, pivoting in the hips, and then a slight bend in our lower back, stretching our hamstrings. Just hang out here wherever it feels comfortable. All right, coming up into a fastball stretch, grabbing a place and pulling through our chest. All right, other side. I think I lingered on that one a little bit too long, but oh well. Okay. Arms across our chest, slight twists in the trunk. Hold that for 20 seconds. Other side. All right, find your balance and let's stretch our quads. Remember to pivot in the hip and pull back with your hand. Try to keep your heel in line with your butt. Don't try to pull your leg out to the side like this and stretch it. Other side. Pivot in the hips, keep your heel behind your buttocks. All right, now final stretch. Calf stretch, very important. Toes on the surface, heels on the floor, pushing in with your body by lifting your opposite heel. Hold that. Ah, that feels great. Other side. All right, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody, especially if you stuck through all the way until the end. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get alerted every time I bring you content. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and y'all have a good one.